So, the reason I usually go clockwise when I do the inverted castle is, well, for one, it's easy for me to keep track of, and for two, and the more important reason, it lets me hit up the library really quickly, and for those of you who have played this game, you know exactly why getting to the inverted library as quickly as possible is a good thing. Oh, they do 24 damage. Okay, these guys can die, please? You know, I'm just gonna... Nope. Nope. I'm getting zoned here. I should have kept the axe. I should have kept the axe. The shield does nothing. Oh, this is embarrassing. I'm getting wrecked by skeletons. Oh no, I'll never live it down. Thank you. Oh my Lanta, that was great enemy placement, evidently. Oh boy. You better not give me that much trouble. Thank you. Let's see. I missed a spot. I don't think I can take the elevator thing. Okay, well, off to the inverted library we go. Love the music here. Wow, that guy actually hits really hard. I am definitely putting my attack buff up. I am also gonna put on the Ring of Arcana there, because those shmoos, well, everybody wants to kill shmoos. If you know, you know. Sheesh, scarecrows and lions? What's next, tin men? Huh, that'd be crazy though, right? That'd be crazy. Keep on flying. We'll say, if you want to kill shmoos, this is a pretty good room to do it, actually. But I can do that. Oh, I can do that on my own. Hopefully, I meant. Oh, well, I guess I didn't need to grind after all. There wasn't even a jump cut there. I know I do those every now and then, but that was entirely random. Because that right there is probably the most famous weapon in this game, the Chrysogrim. And not only is it very high attack power, but... Oh, there is Tin Man. You can attack while moving with it, which... I know it's incredibly fast attack speed is what gets credited for it being so good, but... I mean, to me, just being able to move and attack at the same time is such a time save that you'd be foolish not to do it. Now, a common misconception is that this is the most powerful weapon in the game, and for a general audience, I think that could be considered a true statement, but I will still stand by the fact that it is not the most powerful sword in the game, and that still goes to the shield rod, but that'll make sense more later. That being said, get used to me using the Chrysogrim, because, like I said, being able to move and attack at the same time is such a time save that you would be foolish not to. And, well, let's be real, it is so fun to just mow down hordes of enemies. Man, last time I played this game, I remember I actually had to, like, grind for, like, shoot, I don't know, maybe 10-15 minutes off of shmoos to get that. So that was a super nice grab, and that was just me mapping out the library. Die lion, die shmoo. Thanks for the sword though, it was really neat. Nothing in this dead end. I think there was a relic there in the normal castle, but sadly it is barren in this inverted one. You'd think they would have put like at least a life upgrade or something there, but oh well. And potions. Hooray, I will never use those. What can I say? I'm not good at remembering I have consumables. I think it would be up here. Because we want to get into the deep library, because there's some other goodies there. And the library is one big dead end, so it's not like I'm missing out on anything. I hope. And we continue on. Thankfully, you know, this version of the library doesn't have those silly little flea men bouncing all over the place, so I actually kind of like it more. I mean, it has the scarecrows, but that's fine. Neutron bomb, that's an attack item. And we got a sword. The Baudelaire. Baudelaire. I'm sure it's a fine sword, I've never used it, but, I mean, hey, it isn't better than the Chrysogam, so I'm sure very few people have used it. Now, if you were to ask me, why does the library have Wizard of Oz themed enemies in it? I don't know. I'm just kind of shocked they're here at all, because I mean, is Wizard of Oz popular overseas? I guess, maybe? I mean, heck, I'm sure a lot of people nowadays in America haven't even seen it, let alone the rest of the world, but what do I know? I guess it's cool little lore reference to something. Now, in the normal castle, we fought the lesser demon in this little room, but he was such a non-boss that there isn't even a boss in his boss room in the inverted castle. That's how little of a boss he was. I mean, I revoked his boss license personally, but I will need that. I mean, I still think the Bible's the better sub-weapon, but I don't want to have to look for a pocket watch later. Oop, that is not missed. That is also not missed. I feel like I do this every time. There we go. And that thing, Starlight. What does Starlight do? Strengthens the power of the cross. And the cross is already the strongest sub-weapon. It just, you know, eats up your hearts like no tomorrow. I won't be using it, but if you're a fan of using the cross, then I highly, highly recommend it. Anyway, that's the entirety of the library actually finished in really no time at all, so I will meet you back on the outside of it. And we're back on the outer wall. Thankfully, with the Chrysogam, hopefully these skeletons stop giving me so much trouble with their very simple and very bouncy projectile that shouldn't be giving me trouble in the first place. I never said I was good at this game. Or at least if I did say that, I was lying. Now, I remember in the normal castle we fought Doppelganger over in this direction. And it's the creature in this castle. Because he's not Frankenstein's monster, he's a totally different design. Yeah, because he's fleshy colored and not green colored. He loves rolling around, I guess. Pretty respectable damage. Do you do anything else? Okay, now that I have Chrysogam, I just have to be careful not to kill these bosses too quickly, but, I mean, if he's just gonna roll around, I guess I don't feel too bad about just taking him out. So long. Farewell. Till we meet again. And for beating him, we get the Tooth of Vlad, which... that's the big one, if I remember right. Yeah, strength plus 10. Oh, baby. You thought we were dealing way too much damage before. You have not seen anything yet. Well, I mean, you know, 10 attack, that's, like, you know... I had 25 beforehand. That's a huge boost. And this is a save point. Okay. Ooh, hello, Paranthropus. Hello, other Paranthropus. Now, if you're on a clear game save like I am, they have a pretty good drop, but I'm not gonna go for it because that wouldn't feel right to me. While I may be playing on clear save, I don't plan on actually acting like it's a clear save. Means I'm not going to be using the duplicator either, don't worry. Not that I would want to grind out the money to afford that anyway. Oh boy, it's everyone's favorite enemy, the Nova Skeleton. Hello, what is that? Terminus Est? I know that's an attack in a different video game. Poisoned Executioner's Sword. Kind of slow, actually, but it looks cool. Now, disclaimer, those big Nova Skeletons that shoot lasers out of their nether regions, yeah, those lasers really will kill you. One of those few enemies that is actually quite a threat. Ah, yeah, this room. The room with the fake wall. Dim Sum Set. I think that's just a heal item. Now, I don't think we can use the elevator in that room because this is the inverted castle and we wouldn't be standing on it. I may be wrong about that, but... Anyway, there's a shotl and a hammer there, so... Wouldn't really be super useful anyway. That's not missed. That's missed. Golly, seriously, they had to have known what they were doing with that enemy, right? Like, that couldn't have been an accident, surely. Now, in the normal castle, we had that family of baby birds up here, but... Well, in this version of the castle, this room is just kinda here. It, just exists. There's gonna be quite a few of those in this castle where there's rooms that really have no purpose. Oh, don't forget that life max. That's not a life max, that's a heart max. Listen, in every other game, hearts are HP, not ammo, so... Ooh, that hurt. Now, I want to go back down south. And that's not really south, it's down, but it's up, I guess. If over here. Semantics aside, we're going over here. I believe this is Marble Gallery. Inverted, of course. A little less friendly to navigate since we have to dip on the ceiling here instead of just running across the floor as a wolf. Oh well, these thornweeds really aren't putting up any threat, so... It's not like this is difficult so far. That being said, I actually have died quite a few times in the Marble Gallery because, well, spikes. There's spikes in the Marble Gallery inverted castle, and it hurts quite a bit. Goodness me, what a long hallway this ended up being. Now, the one downside about me not using the shield rod is that I do have slightly less defense, but I am quite confident that this attack boost kind of makes that non-issue. Oh boy. These are what kills me all the dang time. And no, you can't spike breaker those. I've tried. Believe me, that would be too nice. Okay, wow, that really is just a long hallway. Oh my goodness. If there's any incentive to complete your map, it's to make your walk armor stronger so these stupid spike traps stop killing you all the dang time. Ain't nothing up there. I believe it was a blue door down over this way in the normal castle. Not sure if it's still gonna be a blue door on this inverted side. Oh, it is. Interesting. So what do we got past here? A meal ticket. Woohoo, I guess. That is so useful. Make sure as soon as you hit the floor you jump there, because again, those will do like 80 damage to you or something. And that's just not good. You will actually die from that. Now, I'm not gonna go to the... Let's see, that would be the caverns, I think? Yeah, I'll skip doing the caverns in favor of doing the alchemy lab, but we'll do that shortly. It's not like it's difficult to get back to, so why not? Ooh. Laser beams! They shoot laser beams out of their crotch. And I'll never, never not think it's the weirdest thing ever. What, no spikes? Thank you. Okay, these guys, watch out. Guardians, as you can see, they hurt a lot. They do so much damage, it's kind of crazy. But they do have one big plus side. They are the strongest enemy in the game, which thankfully means they also give more EXP than any other enemy in the game. So if you ever need a spot to grind, they're the ones to do it on. You just have to be really careful, especially early on, because again, they get one hit on you, like, it's very hard to recover. So yeah, watch out around them. Like, seriously, be very careful. Now, if we go down here, we get a little sub-weapon room. Now, I guess that means I didn't really have to hold on to this stopwatch all that time, since I could have just assured that I would get one here, but yeah, all the sub-weapons are in these tanks, so if you ever need any of them, this is a centrally located spot to retrieve them at. Now, if you remember right, in the normal clock tower, we could use the stopwatch to access a side room. I'm happy to report that it works exactly the same way inverted, but not for anything worthwhile. Unfortunate. Now I'm going to skip Olrox's quarters for now, again in favor of just doing the marble gallery into Alchemy Lab real quick. More of these guardians. They hurt so much. But again, like, if you want to farm EXP, just kill these guys. Like, seriously, they give so much. You're practically guaranteed a level up every time you kill one. It's kind of crazy, especially since if you're using a weapon like this, they're not too difficult. If you decided to play the hard mode and not use a cheese weapon, I would actually recommend just flying over them for now. See, was that a Catabl- No, that was a Gorgon. They can petrify you with, like, a breath attack, I believe. Yeah, we'll go this way, why not? Stone skulls, please ignore me, thank you. And here we are back at the Alchemy Laboratory. Those ghosts? Bitter flies. They're basically ghosts, I believe. Ooh, that's actually a lot of damage. Get off of me. Ooh, no, don't give me salt. I hate salt. Well, I don't hate salt, I hate this salt. What do we got in the globe? A turquoise. Cool, I guess. That room is mapped out. Ooh, I don't want the stone. Ever, actually. The stone is really bad. And, I mean, I'm bad at using sub-weapons, but that sub-weapon's just not great, in my opinion. Let's see, this was the hallway, a room tower with bloody zombies in it in the normal castle, so this should be a save point, I think? Yes. Always nice to make use of those when you got them. Now, over yonder here, was this a shortcut, I believe, to something? Yeah, like the side elevator. Might as well get what's in here now. I will say, these little imp guys, they suck. Try not to get hit by them. But it's so hard. They try to possess you and you kind of just can't do a whole lot. But really, they exist to waste your time, not really your HP. So down over here, the Goddess Shield. Now, since I'm not using the Shield Rod, I guess I don't really care about anything other than raw defense, but sure. 2 more points of defense. Why not? And what was up here? Level up, thank you. Oh, I missed my jump. Oh no. Oh, that's cringe. There we go. Now, no knife over here this time, just a passage. Oh look, the Lesser Demon. You were demoted. Officially. You're not a boss, you're an enemy. Ha ha ha. Oh, Fire Demon. Now, over here should be some goodies, right? I mean, there was some up here in the normal castle. A high potion. Woohoo. Well, I guess either way, that's what's down that elevator room. A shield and not much else. So this should be where we fought Gaben and Slowgra, if I remember right. And it looks like I do. But what do we got down here? Oh my goodness. Now, it's kind of hard to see him from the floor there. But, this guy's kind of gross looking. Yeah. I don't like this guy's design very much. He's kind of nasty. Beelzebub, I guess it makes sense, but I'm just gonna stay down there and do some low attacks. And then jump up and spam Chrysogam while I'm in the air. These flies of his are infinitely spawning, so not much for them. Look out that part. Gosh, this is such a... This is honestly, like, probably the grossest this game gets, which, I mean, to be fair, this isn't that gross, but it's still not appealing to look at. A rotting corpse that has flies everywhere. But we get a life max up for killing him. Because he is not a reference to a past game, he is just a boss, so he doesn't have a Vlad thing. And we get the Ring of Arcana in here too, so I'm pretty sure they stack, so if you have trouble getting Chrysogam, I mean, you could equip both of those, I guess. Not that I think it would really be worth it to backtrack all the way there. I mean, hey, the fact I got mine that quickly is pretty much all luck. I remember one time when I was doing it, it took me like, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes to get it. I mean, the fact that I got it on like, what, 5 or 6 entries into that room when the last few of those weren't even intentional? Yeah, that was a lot of luck. Might actually need that, but we'll see. That's Cathedral down over to the right there, if I'm remembering right. But I'll go grab that pathway later. Thankfully, since we're still in the early parts of the castle, there's a lot of save points floating around. Let's see. Guess we'll just keep going this way. Oh, watch the spikes. Watch the spikes. That is definitely not something we want to run into. Well, I mean, I guess if you like taking damage, you could run into them, but... I mean, not really my thing. Ow. Quit it. Ow. Quit. Ow. Quit it. Yeah, 58 damage. That's oof. What do we got down this old tunnel? A life max up. I guess that kind of helps since I just took 50 damage.